Hi, my name is Chris. If you want to see how to get from this to this, then please keep watching. To start off my Kim Kardashian inspired look, I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime and just spritz this all over my face. If you're lazy like me and you just can't be bothered like moisturizing like a creamy kind of primer all over your face, I definitely recommend to buy the MAC Prep and Prime. It's only like $27 from MAC. You literally just spray it all over your face and you're done. Like, it's so good. I'm going to take my Born This Way foundation in the shade Warm Beige, and I'm just going to use my beauty blender, which is damp, and I'm going to put it all over my face. I like to put like a decent amount in the back of my hand and then just pick up the product with my beauty blender, dab it in. I'm wearing fake tan today, so that's why I'm going for this shade. And also Kim's obviously got a naturally dark skin tone, so I wanted to mimic that as much as possible. Don't forget to go over your ears, otherwise it just looks so weird. I also like to take the foundation just over my eyes just to match the eyelids with the rest of my skin tone. And I'm dabbing it into my hairline too. Next, I'm taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20, and I'm just going to use it to conceal under my eyes, down my nose and on my chin. This is a Kim Kardashian look, so I want to obviously look as flawless as possible, and I'm going to go ham with my base. Again, just taking that on the back of my hand, taking my damp beauty blender, picking up the product and dabbing it under my eyes. This intensity of highlight might be too bright for some people. You can obviously like go as light or as dark under your eyes as you want. I personally kind of want that highlighted effect today, so that's what I'm going to do. I like to run this right down the centre of my nose just to kind of make it look a little bit pinched and smaller. Now I'm taking my Rimmel London Silky Match Perfection powder, and I'm going to use that just to bake the sides of my nose. I feel like when I bake the sides of my nose, it actually for some reason makes it look smaller. I never skip this step, especially when I'm fake tanned. Baking your face just helps your makeup last longer throughout the day. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now. I know it looks weird, but I'm going to leave this for 30 seconds and continue on with the rest of my makeup, and then I'll brush it off. While I'm baking, I'm going to set my under eye area, and for that I'm going to take my Bare Minerals Well Rested Eye Powder. I got this off Shaniqso. I saw she recommended it. Bit of a struggle to like use, I must say. I spent like around $30 on this and I wasn't too impressed, so I'm going to give it a shot today. I don't really see it doing too much, unfortunately. I will keep using it though and keep you guys updated to see maybe if I can make it work. Now that my bake on the sides of my nose has been sitting there for quite some time, I'm going to finally brush it off. And I feel like my nose looks smaller, so I'm happy. Obviously I haven't contoured it yet though, so that's another step that's coming up. Unfortunately, I don't have my eyebrow brush on me today, so I'm going to have to use this MAC 242 eyeshadow brush as my eyebrow brush, which I've done before in another video. If you haven't seen it, it's my How to Get Boys video. Go check it out. And I did struggle a little bit, but I'm going to have to struggle again. I'm going to take my Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown and carve out my eyebrows. Well, attempt to carve out my eyebrows. So I've attempted to do one eyebrow, which is pretty average, unfortunately, but that's the best I can do, so I'll attempt to do the same on the other side. My camera just died, and in the meantime I finished off this eyebrow and put in some Brow Plumper by L'Oreal. Now I'm going to put a bit of highlight under my brow bone, just because in this image that I'm copying of Kim Kardashian, she has that brow bone highlight and it's quite intense. So for my brow bone highlight, I'm taking my Flexitarian highlight from Colourpop. This is really intense if you're looking for a new highlight. I recommend. I paid like $5 for it. I'm just putting that right under the tail of my brow, just to mimic what Kim had. I think Kim's looked a little bit more golden in the photo, but oh well. Next, I'm contouring my cheekbones with my Hoola Benefit bronzer, starting from the top of my ear. I love this bronzer. I've used it in every tutorial and I use it every day. It's amazing. It was $51 though, so it's up to you if you want to go for the splurge, but I would highly recommend it. Today I was at Chemist Warehouse and I needed a new powder, so I decided to pick up the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Longwear Matte Powder, and it was like $9. I'm going to give it a go and I hope it's good. I got the shade 30 Sand just because I'm fake tan. Let's give this a test. I hope it's kind of got like a bit of coverage. Doesn't seem like there's much, but it does seem to match my fake tan, so that's important. So with this Maybelline Superstay powder, I would say it's okay. The colour 30 Sand is great if you've got a fake tan on, like if you use Bondi Sands or something, but for the coverage I don't feel like it does much. So up to you if you want to check this out, Chemist Warehouse. Next I'm going to contour my nose using the same Benefit Hoola bronzer. Kim has a tiny nose, so obviously I'm going to try and mimic that to the best of my ability. But yeah, I will probably be getting a nose job soon anyway, so yeah. Now to lightly bronze my face, I'm going to take my Rimmel Natural Bronzer and just warm up my cheeks. Kim has a very light layer of brown on her cheeks, and I'm just going to mimic the same thing. And applying bronzer just like adds warmth to any look. Kim also has a little bit of blush on her cheeks, and for my blush today I'm going to use my NYX blush in the shade Peach. Never apply too much blush onto your brush because you will just like be pink straight away. So apply some, tap it off a couple times and then apply. Finally, time for eyeshadow. I'm going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to mimic the brown shades that Kim has in the crease of her eye, and then it seems like she's got a white gold shade on her lid. So I'm going to mimic the exact same. Taking my chocolate bar palette now and taking Salted Caramel through my crease. Next I'll take the shade Semi Sweet and just further deepen up my crease. Then taking the shade Creme Brulee with my finger, and I'm going to pack that on my lid. My auntie bought me this palette for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I was so excited to get this chocolate bar palette, but when I started using it I was like, it's not as good as I was expecting, though the shade Creme Brulee that I've got on my lid actually is incredible. Now that I've applied the Creme Brulee gold shade, I've noticed that Kim has a bit of a kind of white shimmer on top as well, so I'm just going to take my Flexitarian highlighter from before and just also apply that on the lid using my finger. This is like also super pigmented. I love the colors, the color that comes from like a gold with like a champagne on top. It just makes a really nice color. Kim also has an inner corner highlight, so I'm going to take Creme Brulee into my inner corner and also put Flexitarian on top and mimic what the picture has. It's quite a subtle highlight though, so nothing too intense. In the photo, I'm not sure if you can see, but Kim has a line of eyeliner going across her lid, and I'm going to do the exact same. In the image, Kim is definitely wearing something in her waterline. I can't tell if it's like a really light gold or if it's just a nude. I don't have a gold eyeliner, so today I'm going to use my Rimmel in the Nude eye pencil, and I'm just going to draw it into my waterline. It's always nice to have like a bit of colour, like even if it's flesh tone or black or a colour, just like a pop of colour in your waterline just to like open your eyes. Obviously if you wear black, like it'll close them, but it's just nice to have something in there. Under her lower lash line, Kim has two brown shades, one like a medium brown and one is a darker brown. So I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and use a few of the brown shades in there just to mimic that. Today I went to Chemist Warehouse to pick up my Sienna lashes, and unfortunately I couldn't find them anywhere, so I don't know if they just don't sell them anymore or what. But I did find these 36 Stellar eyelashes, which are very similar, so I'm just going to pop these on and I'll be right back. So I've just applied my false lashes, and I also applied some lower lash mascara. Now for my final step, I'm going to do my lips. In the photo you can see Kim is wearing like a glossy nude, and I have found the perfect drugstore nude. It is a lip gloss by L'Oreal in the shade 601 Nude Ballet, and I'm just going to apply this now to my lips. I can't believe like I have the perfect colour. Like, I'm not sure if Kim is wearing a lipstick underneath or a liquid lipstick and then has a gloss on top. That does kind of look like what she could have, but this gloss is so close that I don't even think it matters. And this is a finished look. I really hope that you liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!